All right, thanks for stopping by. So we left Pahrump, Nevada, and now we're heading over to Death Valley National Park. It's going to be hot here, so we're going to have to find a campground, one of them that's at the highest elevation that we can. You cannot park and camp overnight anywhere in the national park except at a established campground. And that's okay. Some of them are free, some of them are $10 or $15 a night. And I think all of them are first come, first serve. But it's not super crowded, so I don't think we're going to have any problem with that. I have never been here before, so we're going to explore together. It's all new to me. We're going to be going into some places that are over 200 feet below sea level. We're just about at sea level right now, I think. So it's going to be really hot. We left early this morning. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet. We filled up with gas this morning in Pahrump. It was $3.90 a gallon because we knew over here it's going to be almost $6 a gallon. Probably here in the park closer to $7. There are some fuel stations here, but I guarantee you it's going to be close to $7. Oh, there's an inn. Look at all these palm trees. How do these things survive? So that must be the lake that's formed that everybody's told me about. It looks like it's starting to dry up again. They had a lot of rain a couple months ago, and I've been hearing all these stories about the lake that's formed here. I guess this used to just be a big dry valley. Maybe we'd get a little mud if it did rain. But yeah, I was not expecting there to be that much water down here. So the first stop is going to be Furnace Creek Visitor Center. There's not a guard shack that you drive through and pay your fee or show your card. You have to stop at the visitor center and get your pass. This looks like another inn or resort of some type here on the left. I still don't know how they get all these trees to stay alive, because I hear it gets 110, 115 degrees here in the summer. Okay, so the visitor center should be right up here on the left. There is a gas station. I didn't catch the price, but I bet it's going to be really expensive. I got a full tank. I'm good to go. Here we go. Here's the visitor center. Furnace Creek Visitor Center. Not too crowded. All right, so here we go. All right, so let me find a place to park.
Your destination is on the right.
Well, thank you, GPS. All right, let me go in and do my business. Well, that was quick and easy, and it was free. I have the America the Beautiful Access Pass. So now we're headed toward the sand dunes. Be right back. All right, here we go. Man, it's getting warm. I'm glad we got here before midday because it's going to be a scorcher here. We are well below sea level, I think. There's the sand dunes. Can't wait to walk out on it. Looks like nothing's restricted. I don't see anything fenced off. They have an area, if there's like an erosion problem, they'll just put up some kind of barrier around it. I'm just scoping it out to see where you can walk and where you can't. Look at that scene. That's incredible just to see sand dunes out here like this. All right, I gotta go get my feet in the sand. Oh, this is great. It's been a long time since I walked in the sand. Check this out. Look at all these footprints of all of those who came before me. Oh, this is great. It's just like being at the beach, except for that one important part, the ocean. This is good. I can get a good view from up here. What a shot. So glad I came to see this place. Yeah, you got to check this out. This is one I recommend, one of the sites to see here. I'm going to walk out on one of the higher dunes. See if I can get a better vantage point. Let's walk up this one. I'm struggling in the sand. It's been a long time since I walked in thick sand like this. And I'm in socks and sandals too, by the way. It's my go-to footwear for anything outdoor activity. Man, this is difficult. Struggling. I'm out of shape. I need to do more bike rides. It's nothing like walking in the sand for exercise, though. Oh, this is so beautiful. I would say if you come here, do it like 1st of April, because this is mid to late April. It's getting pretty steamy here. Whew. Wow, look at that. Take it in. I saw a couple back near the parking lot. They were getting their walking sticks out, like, what do you call them? The snow ski sticks. So they're serious. They're taking it serious. They must be going to take a long hike through this sand. All right, this is looking back toward the road and the parking lot. Oh, yeah, that's a good view there. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen on the phone. It's bright out here. Super bright. Wear your sunscreen, your oversized hat, and your sunglasses. The heat coming off of the sand is making it hotter than it really is. That's what it is. It's the heat of the sand. Wow. Just wow. I've lost Yellow Wolf. She's somewhere out there in the sand dunes. I need to go find her. So we need to get on back on the road, go see the other sites. The other sites, I think, are just going to be drive-bys, so we can start coming out of the valley and up into higher elevation on that ridge far off to the right there. We'll start heading up that way by midday, so we'll beat the heat. Okay, so we're already across the deepest part of the valley. We're heading back up to higher elevation. See the big change in the landscape now? So we went and we saw the other things we wanted to see, and while we were in the valley, we checked out the other campgrounds there, and they're all about sea level. And I just checked the weather, and now they're calling for 95 today. No way. Not going to camp at sea level or below on a 95-degree day. Not going to happen. So we're heading on up. We'll go up this ridge, and then we'll come down the other side. We'll go through one more valley, and then back up the other side of that. And that's where we're going to start looking for camping, because we need to be above 3,000 feet, or it's just going to be miserably hot. Okay, so we're coming back down the ridge into another valley that's on the west side of the ridge. We'll have to repeat this process again. We'll go through this valley. There is camping down here, but we're not even going to consider it because, it's just too low in elevation and we would just burn up with heat. So we'll go through this valley and then back up the ridge on the other side, and then we'll start looking for camping. Now this is what I'm talking about. I like this kind of landscape. It's rugged, it's high desert. Right now we're at about 3,500 feet. Got a lot of campers in front of us, keeping us nice and slow, and that's fine. This is a really windy road. Beautiful scenery through here. I don't mind going slow. So this is what I found out about Death Valley in late April. I wouldn't camp here. I would drive through and see all the sights. But all the campgrounds are just, right out in the blazing sun, in the valley, in the desert, and you would just be miserable, I think. So either go in March or early April, and I think you'd be okay, or in the late fall or winter. But this is the plan. We're going to keep going up this mountain until we get about 5,000 feet, and the weather's going to be perfect at 5,000 feet. And there's a few places to camp up here. Unfortunately, I've lost all cell signal ever since I got into the park. I've had none. So I've got a paper map at the visitor center, so I'm using it because we will not be camping at an established campground. And the rule is you cannot disperse camp inside of the national park. You have to use a legitimate campground. So we're going to make sure we go right past the boundary where we won't get a ticket and we won't get a fine, and find a place for overnight, maybe 2 nights. And we'll see how that turns out. I've become so dependent on GPS now that it's not working and I'm using a paper map. I'm old school now. So you should never become so dependent on apps and devices. because they can fail on you when you're on your trip. So always have a paper map as a backup. This is a beautiful drive. I'm loving this. It's getting cooler by the mile. So much more pleasant here. We got a little cloud cover now. Right at the end of the sand dunes, I was on fire. But this is nice. I can deal with this. So we're just winging it now from this point on, since camping in the park didn't work out. We'll be passing the boundary up here shortly, and I need to stop and get a picture of the national park sign. And here we are. So this is on the western boundary of the park. We're going to get our photo ops done and then keep heading west and find a campground or campsite. And we'll figure it out. We're just going to wing it, play it by ear. But thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.